Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is day 235. So today I sent out a decent amount of LOIs. I believe it was 425 today. I sent just literally sent out one like a minute ago. I just got their financials that they were waiting to send me yesterday that they never sent me, and then I had to move our one meeting for tomorrow a little later, so we'll get that scheduled whenever. And then I need to know their purchase or their asking price, but I know it's somewhere in like the 3 million range, but they didn't resend it to me, so I didn't want to. Uh, I didn't care. I just sent my offer. It was like 2.5 million because that's what it's technically worth. And I sent out a couple offers for other businesses. One was like a steel business. Shoot, I don't know. Like, it's hard to remember every single thing I send out. When you're calling daily, if you don't have a great like memory when like I barely remember what I ate the previous day. Like I don't know. It's just something I just mess send until I get somebody that's actually truly interested in our offer and actually open to our structure and something like that. But overall, not too bad. I am excited. The current deal is or the current deal I have right now, the HVAC one, is moving along relatively good. I just sent over all the extra appraisal information to Steven and the team, and they were super happy with that. So hopefully that helps smooth things along and we can get this done within 3 months because I'm wanting this as an early Christmas present. Like a, I don't know. It's basically going to be my present to myself after having knee surgery. That's the biggest thing because if I'm having this extra income with right after this knee surgery, this could be perfect because that basically will help fund all of my stress for getting rid of the debt because the debt is the biggest thing I'm trying to clear right now. I want that gone, and then with this business, it's basically an extra like 5 grand a month to myself, as it's about I can't remember how much EBITDA. I would have to re-pull it up. I think it's like 55 or something like that. 55,000 a month. Let's see. So the underwriting on this one, okay, 35. So right now it's about 35,000 just cash flow outside of all expenses. So I'd be making an additional basically 3,500 each month, which is not too bad. And then the business is also expected to grow to about $1 million EBITDA. And with that, it's a pretty hefty increase to where I'm at. So it's increasing probably 15,000. So I'd be making about an additional 1,500, which is good. And then I'm also getting the assignment fee that would clear pretty much all my debt that I have remaining. And with that, that's pretty much all I had for today. Just I spoke with Steven on the call with everybody and kind of just explaining and showing my, I guess, because he asked like what has been my experience so far regarding the like group, and I just truly said that I was like, it's actually been pretty good. I enjoy it a lot more than wholesaling, as wholesaling to me feels slightly slimy, but in the end, like the seller's getting the deal done, you're getting a deal done. You're all making money, but wholesaling, it's still good. It's quicker cash. Like these deals, they're big, but then they can on the back end they have a lot more churn, like not churn, a lot more money to come to you, like cash flow wise. So say like you get a $1 million property, it's bringing in 10,000 a month or 10,000. Yeah, 10,000 a month because that's about a 1% cap or 1% cash flow. And with that 10,000 a month, you're gonna have all your principal, interest, your seller carry, all that. That's gonna take up what 5 to 6,000. plus an additional 2,000 in just management, taxes, insurance, all that. So you'll be left with maybe $2,000, if that. Most likely lower, but still, $2,000 for $1 million property. And then if you were to buy $1 million business that's bringing in, say, two, three, $400,000 every month, then, or not every month, every year, like EBITDA or just pure net, that is just all extra profit. So, like, you would have to buy basically like 100 properties to equate for one business in some cases, because like this HVAC business, like if I wanted to just go buy single families, I would have to get like 100 to 300 single families that are cash flowing $100 to $300 every month, compared to just a single business that is cash flowing 35,000. So, uh, on top of paying like management, like you wouldn't really have to be doing much. You just have to make sure everything's going smoothly. I I plan on growing these businesses as much as possible. I want to be involved, not in the day to day. That's not what I want to do. I want to be involved in the general manager and being able to make the business actually grow a lot. That's the plan, because Steven wants to do a roll up in 3 to 7 years and sell all of the businesses and keep all the real estate, but sell all the businesses at like an eight times, or yeah, basically 8 times the asking that we currently are doing, and basically get 8 times our initial investment. Which in this case, if I'm getting like a $20 million deal, I'm getting 10% of that, so I'm still getting $2 million. So that's kind of where we're at. And that's why I'm actively purchasing or helping purchase all these businesses. That's why I'm doing a shit ton of calls, because I want to make this grow, because this is a path that I see myself being able to grow a lot quicker than, say, if I was just running a cleaning business or doing wholesaling. Like wholesaling, I could still grow. It's just it's gonna take a little longer. This, it seems like it's gonna be slightly faster. It's longer turn cycles for each business. So like the more businesses I have in my pipeline and the more businesses I have under contract, it will just keep hitting after one after another. And then I'm not stuck with just a single business that is possibly going to hold me down, which in this case, I only have the one LOI signed right now, but then PSA is going to be sent out, I believe, tomorrow. We were expecting it today, but then they wanted the additional information. So I'm assuming he's going to be sent out tomorrow for him. And then I'm going to be continue sending out even more LOIs. I want to send out some LOIs to RV parks, because the RV parks still have a decent cap rate for me, because like 9% to 10% cap rates on for me is completely fine. Because like if I'm getting a basically $1 million property and I'm getting a cap rate of just net income of $100,000 from that property every year, I'm pretty happy with that, because that's an extra $10,000 a month from, well, like $8 to $9,000, give or take, whatever the math is, but still, it's basically $10,000 and then taxes and whatnot. But I will have an accountant doing all that tax wise. I'll just make sure to. I don't plan on spending my money insanely. I do plan on spending money, just not like going crazy with it. So it's just making these deals happen, continue sending the messages, sending the LOIs, getting those calls out, and doing the deal. So on to the next day. I hope you guys have a great one and make your calls, do what you got to do, and I'll see you on the next one.